There is a liquid that costs less than $3 at any auto parts store. You pour it into your engine, let it idle for 60 seconds, and problems that mechanics quoted you $800 to $2,400 to fix begin correcting themselves while you stand there watching the exhaust clear, not an engine flush service that dealerships charge $189 to $350 for, and schedule across 2 separate appointments so they can run diagnostics on equipment that costs them nothing to operate, not a fuel system cleaning package marked up 600% from the wholesale chemical cost and bundled with a cabin air filter replacement you never asked for. Not a $3,200 carbon cleaning procedure that a European car specialist insists is the only way to restore lost horsepower in your direct injection engine. This liquid dissolves carbon deposits, frees stuck piston rings, silences hydraulic lifter tick, restores compression across all cylinders, and reverses the exact conditions that trigger 70% of check engine lights on vehicles with more than 60,000 miles. One pour. 60 seconds of idle time. No tools, no lift, no appointment. A rough idle that has been shaking your steering wheel at every red light for the past 4 months, smoothed out before you pull out of your driveway. A misfire code that your mechanic said requires new ignition coils at $280 per cylinder, cleared permanently by a liquid that costs less than a gas station coffee. A power loss on highway on-ramps that made you think your transmission was slipping, restored completely because the actual problem was never your transmission. It was carbon buildup choking your intake valves and starving your combustion chambers of the air they needed to produce full power. Your engine is not dying. It is suffocating. And the liquid that lets it breathe again has been sitting on a parts store shelf your entire driving life, in a container that no service advisor has ever once pointed you toward. This formula was not invented by a corporation. It was discovered by accident in 1953 by a diesel mechanic named Harold Kramer, working at a freight terminal in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Kramer was responsible for maintaining a fleet of 34 long-haul trucks that ran continuous routes between Oklahoma City and the port of Houston. Diesel engines in that era suffered from severe carbon fouling. Combustion temperatures in early diesel designs were inconsistent, and incomplete fuel burn left thick carbon deposits on piston crowns, valve seats, and injector tips. A badly fouled engine lost 15 to 30% of its rated horsepower. Fleet operators accepted this as normal wear and budgeted for full engine teardowns every 18 to 24 months at a cost that today would equal $4,500 to $7,000 per vehicle. Kramer noticed something that changed everything. During a routine transmission service, a small quantity of automatic transmission fluid had spilled into an open intake manifold while he was working in a cramped engine bay. He did not realize it had happened. He started the engine. It smoked heavily for about 40 seconds, then cleared. The engine, which had been running rough and down on power for weeks, suddenly idled smoother than it had in over a year. He ran a compression test. Every cylinder had improved. 2 cylinders that had been reading dangerously low were now back within factory specification. Kramer had accidentally discovered that the detergent additives and solvent compounds inside automatic transmission fluid, chemicals specifically engineered to dissolve varnish, prevent sludge accumulation, and clean precision hydraulic passages inside a transmission, performed identically inside a combustion engine. The detergents dissolved carbon. The solvents broke apart varnish deposits on piston rings that had been preventing them from sealing properly against cylinder walls. The hydraulic modifiers freed sticky valve lifters that had been causing ticking noises and irregular valve timing. Within 6 months, Kramer had developed a standardized treatment protocol for the entire Tulsa fleet. He documented a 22% improvement in fuel efficiency across all 34 trucks, a 41% reduction in unscheduled engine repairs, and a complete elimination of the 18-month teardown cycle that had been the single largest maintenance expense in the fleet's operating budget. He wrote a detailed report and submitted it to 3 major trade publications serving the commercial trucking industry. Not one of them published it. To understand why, you need to understand the economics of engine repair in the United States. The automotive repair industry generated $134 billion in revenue in 2023. The average American household spent $548 on vehicle maintenance and repair. Dealership service departments operate on profit margins between 45% and 55%, making the service bay the single most profitable division of any car dealership. More profitable than new car sales, more profitable than used car sales, more profitable than the finance office. The most commonly performed and most profitable service category is engine diagnostics and related repairs. A check engine light generates an average service ticket of $375 to $1,200, depending on the diagnosis code and the dealership's labor rate. Carbon cleaning services on direct injection engines now cost between $800 and $3,200 at dealership service departments across the country. Intake valve cleaning alone, which involves walnut shell blasting or chemical soak procedures, runs $600 to $2,500 and must be repeated every 30,000 to 50,000 miles according to the same service advisors who sell it. The four most common diagnostic trouble codes on vehicles over 60,000 miles are P0300 series misfires, P0171, and P0174 lean condition codes, P0420 catalytic converter efficiency below threshold, and various codes related to evaporative emission system leaks. The first three of these are directly caused by or significantly worsened by carbon buildup in the combustion chamber and intake tract. A $3 treatment that dissolves that carbon does not reduce the repair bill by 10%. It eliminates the repair visit entirely. The vehicle never enters the service bay. The diagnostic fee is never charged. The parts are never marked up. The labor hours are never billed. For an industry that depends on complexity to justify its pricing, a solution this simple is not an inconvenience. It is an existential threat. That is exactly why Harold Kramer's report never reached a single truck driver, fleet manager, or vehicle owner outside his own terminal. The trade publications that rejected his findings depended on advertising revenue from engine parts manufacturers, repair equipment companies, and national service chains. Publishing a procedure that eliminated the need for their advertisers' products was not editorial policy at any automotive trade publication in 1954. It is not editorial policy now. Everything we uncover at Forbidden Arena follows this same pattern. Solutions that work too well to be allowed into the mainstream. We have documented off-grid heating methods that cost nothing to operate and were removed from federal energy assistance publications after utility industry lobbying. Water filtration techniques used by remote military units that outperform commercial systems at a fraction of the cost. Emergency food preservation protocols that kept supplies viable for years without electricity. These are not theories. They are documented procedures with verified results that disappeared from public access because someone's revenue model depended on your ignorance. We have collected them into complete downloadable guides with no filler, no upselling, and no subscription traps. The link is in the description below this video. But stay right here because I am about to show you the exact procedure, ingredient by ingredient, step by step, that can reverse years of carbon damage inside your engine in less time than it takes to check your oil. Here is what is actually happening inside your engine that creates the problems you are paying mechanics to diagnose. Every combustion cycle inside your engine involves fuel and air being compressed and ignited. That combustion is never 100% efficient. A small percentage of the fuel does not burn completely. The residue of that incomplete combustion is carbon. It deposits on piston crowns, valve faces, valve seats, injector tips, and the walls of your intake manifold. In naturally aspirated port injection engines, fuel washing across the back of the intake valve kept deposits partially in check. Direct injection engines eliminated that washing effect because fuel is sprayed directly into the combustion chamber, bypassing the intake valve entirely. This is why direct injection engines from every manufacturer, Toyota, Ford, BMW, Hyundai, Volkswagen, are dramatically more susceptible to carbon buildup, and why dealerships have created an entire service category around cleaning it. As carbon builds, it restricts airflow, disrupts fuel spray patterns, prevents valves from sealing completely, and causes piston rings to stick in their grooves. Stuck piston rings allow combustion gases to blow past the piston into the crankcase, reducing compression and increasing oil consumption. Low compression causes misfires. Misfires trigger check engine lights. Check engine lights bring you to a service counter where someone charges you $150 just to read the code that your $30 Bluetooth scanner could have read at home. Automatic transmission fluid contains a specific combination of detergent additives, anti-wear agents, dispersants, and solvent compounds designed to keep the interior of a transmission spotlessly clean under extreme heat and pressure. These same compounds dissolve carbon and varnish deposits inside a combustion engine with remarkable efficiency. When introduced into the intake or crankcase, the detergents attack carbon bonds at the molecular level, breaking rigid deposits into small particles that are either burned during combustion and expelled through the exhaust, or suspended in the oil for removal during a standard oil change. Here is the exact procedure. You will need 1 quart of standard automatic transmission fluid, any major brand, Dexron V6 or Merkin V specification, available at any auto parts store for $3 to $6. You will also need a clean funnel, a standard oil drain pan, and fresh engine oil and a filter for the oil change you will perform immediately after the treatment. Step 1. Start your engine and let it reach normal operating temperature. This typically takes 5 to 10 minutes of idle time. A warm engine ensures that the treatment fluid reaches operating viscosity immediately upon contact with internal surfaces, and that carbon deposits are at their most brittle and vulnerable to chemical attack. Step 2. Turn off the engine. Open the oil filler cap on the top of your valve cover. Using a funnel, pour 1 full quart of automatic transmission fluid directly into the crankcase through the oil fill opening. Replace the cap. Step 3. Restart the engine and let it idle. Do not rev the engine. Do not drive the vehicle. Let it idle in park or neutral for exactly 60 seconds. During this time, the transmission fluid is circulating through your oil galleries, washing across your piston rings, valve stems, lifter bores, and every internal surface where carbon and varnish have accumulated. You may hear lifter noise quiet down during this period. You may notice the idle smoothing out. You may see a light haze from the exhaust as dissolved carbon is burned off. All of these are normal and expected responses. Step 4. After 60 seconds, turn off the engine. Immediately drain the oil completely through the drain plug into your drain pan. The oil that comes out will be noticeably darker than normal, potentially black, carrying with it the dissolved carbon and varnish that was coating your engine internals moments ago. Step 5. Install a new oil filter and fill with fresh engine oil to the manufacturer's recommended level and specification. This step is not optional. The treatment oil must be removed along with the contaminants it has dissolved. Running an engine on treatment-contaminated oil beyond the 60-second procedure will cause accelerated wear. Step 6. Start the engine and idle for 2 minutes. Check for leaks around the drain plug and filter. Verify oil pressure is normal. Take the vehicle for a 10-minute drive at moderate speeds to allow the fresh oil to fully circulate and the engine management system to recalibrate its fuel trim values based on the improved airflow and compression. Within 24 to 48 hours of driving, your engine control module will adjust long-term fuel trims to reflect the restored airflow through clean intake passages. If a check engine light was present for lean condition codes or misfire codes, it will clear itself after the required number of drive cycles, typically 2 to 3, as the ECM recognizes that the fault condition no longer exists. Total cost of this procedure, under $35 including the transmission fluid, fresh oil, and a new filter. Compare that to $180 for a basic engine flush at a quick lube chain that uses a diluted solvent cycled through a machine for 15 minutes. Compare it to $800 for a dealership carbon cleaning that requires removing the intake manifold and blasting walnut shells at your valve faces for 2 hours of billable labor at $165 per hour. Compare it to the $1,200 misfire repair quote that includes new ignition coils, new spark plugs, and a fuel injector cleaning service when the actual problem was a stuck piston ring that $3 worth of transmission fluid freed in under a minute. I want to be clear about what this procedure does and does not address. This treatment is effective against carbon buildup, varnish deposits, stuck piston rings, sticky hydraulic lifters, and the compression loss and misfires that result from these conditions. It does not repair physical damage to bearings, crankshafts, timing chains, or head gaskets. It does not fix engines that are mechanically worn beyond service limits. If your engine has catastrophic internal damage, no chemical treatment replaces a rebuild. But if your engine is running rough, burning oil, misfiring intermittently, idling unevenly, or triggering diagnostic codes related to lean conditions, misfires, or catalytic efficiency, there is a significant probability that carbon fouling is either the primary cause or a major contributing factor. And this $3 treatment addresses that cause directly before you spend $1,200 proving it at a service counter. The mechanic who tells you this procedure is dangerous is the same mechanic who charges you $150 to read a code, $400 to replace parts that were not failed, and $89 for a fuel system cleaning that consists of pouring a $6 bottle of injector cleaner into your gas tank. He is not protecting your engine. He is protecting his ticket average. The dealership that warns you about engine damage from non-approved fluids is the same dealership that sells you a $3,200 carbon cleaning service every 40,000 miles on your direct injection engine and calls it scheduled maintenance. They did not create that service because your engine requires it. They created it because your engine generates it, and generating a recurring $3,200 service need is better business than eliminating the problem permanently for $3. Harold Kramer figured this out with a spilled can in a truck engine bay in 1953. 72 years later, you just figured it out from a video that the algorithm almost did not show you. That is not a coincidence. That is how information works when the people who profit from your problems control the channels through which solutions reach you. Now you own a solution that they cannot take back. Your engine is not a mystery. It is a machine. Machines respond to the right chemistry applied at the right time. You do not need a $150 diagnostic session to understand carbon buildup. You do not need a $1,200 repair estimate to fix a stuck piston ring. You do not need a service advisor to explain your own vehicle to you in terms designed to make you feel like only they can help. You just need a $3 bottle in 60 seconds. If this changed how you think about engine maintenance, subscribe to Forbidden Arena right now and turn on notifications because the next video in this series contains something even the most experienced mechanics have never been told. Hit the like button because every like pushes this video past the sponsored content that dealership groups, parts manufacturers, and repair chains pay to keep in front of you. Drop a comment below telling me the worst repair quote you have ever received for a problem that turned out to be simple, because every comment proves to the algorithm that real people want real solutions more than they want another advertisement disguised as advice. The next vault opens soon, and what is inside it makes this look like a warm-up.